Fortnite is a ton of fun for players that are competitive or go for high kill games or the win or play stealth, but you don't have to be good at the game to actually have fun. There are a lot of players that do really silly challenges or even just fun challenges that make the game more fun overall. With there being so many ways to play Fortnite, it's no surprise that there are some really awesome challenges out there. So we here at Top 5 Gaming have selected our list of the top 5 impossible Fortnite challenges that you have to try. Well, I mean, I guess you don't really have to try them, but we do recommend that you try them because if you don't, I mean, what are you doing with your life? But also, we are not responsible if you lose because you attempt these challenges many times. They're supposed to be very hard, some less hard than others, but you will likely lose many times trying to complete them. But this is all a part of the fun. You guys remember that one time I sat in a tree the entire game and still somehow won the game? Yeah, that didn't exactly go smoothly the first couple times we tried that. Or how about that other time I sat in a bush to see how many people I could actually kill? One of my favorites. But if you have not already, smash that like button like the Hulk and subscribe to the channel or your house will fall into a sinkhole. Not actually. You should probably do it anyway though, just to be safe. For people that live in Florida, that's not even a joke. Number 5, the hide and seek challenge. Now this challenge is probably going to leave your heart racing and your blood pumping as it can get pretty intense. This is the hide and seek challenge. Your objective here is to hide the entire game slowly and smartly making your way to each circle as stealthily as possible. This is when you need to go full ninja mode, and I don't mean the streamer, but your proper old school ninjas. You're not allowed to pick up any weapons for this challenge, and that includes traps, grenades, impulses, and all your other alternative weapon types. The only thing you can carry is heals, as when you get found, the enemy still has to seek you down and kill you. If you manage to escape though, after running for your life, you can heal up if you got tagged a few times. I've done this myself a few times, and there hasn't been a single experience that has got me more shook up than managing to escape someone that found you. Now you're probably wondering how you're going to get that victory royale if you can't use any weapons, and here's where it gets interesting. You can't just outbuild the final opponent and let him die to the sword. No, that would be way too easy. Your final challenge will be to pickaxe the final guy. Yes, it doesn't matter if he's got a double barrel in your face. You'll have to duck, dodge, dip, dive, and dodge your way through the gunfire until you land that final and oh so satisfying blow with the pickaxe for the final kill. You can do this challenge solo or with friends. It all depends on how hard you want the challenge to be. In squads, it's going to be a lot funnier with 4 of you attempting to play hide and seek from the enemy, but if you happen to come up against the final people and it's a whole squad, you're going to be in for the challenge of a lifetime. Number 4, the no pickaxe challenge. If you're not great at these crazy challenges, then the second one on our list is probably one of the easier challenges to start off on. The no pickaxe challenge. Yes, no matter what you come across in your game, be it a secret chest hidden behind a wall or you only have one piece of wood on you, no matter what, you cannot use the pickaxe. That's pretty much the only rule in this challenge, no pickaxe. You may be the best builder in the game, but now it's time to adapt as you're no longer able to resource that precious material that keeps you alive and out of harm's way. The only way you'll be able to get materials is by collecting it from enemies that you may have killed. So when you're getting into that fight, it's probably best if you try and be as stealthy as possible and make sure the kills are quick. You don't want your enemy wasting all the material before you manage to kill them. And if there are some hidden areas or chests you really want to get to, then you may have to waste a bit of ammo shooting down those walls. This challenge is really going to test your positioning abilities as you could kill over 10 people in the game and they could give you all the material you need, but in the next game you may kill another 10 people and find that they didn't have any materials either. The only way you'll get materials besides killed enemies is floor loot and chests. Number 3, the Floor's Lava Challenge. Thinking about this challenge, it would be pretty nice to see a lava-type environment somewhere on the map. Just imagine impulsing your opponent into a stream of lava. Now, that would be fun. But for now, we're just going to have to use a little bit of imagination. Now, you can adjust this challenge depending on how difficult you want to make it for yourself, but what we recommend is that in the first or second circles, you're allowed to touch the floor. This will allow you to loot up, get all the guns and ammo you need, and then also attempt to get as much material as possible. But as soon as you're about to enter the circle you've chosen to be filled with lava, from that point, you will not be able to touch the floor. If you're low on mats, then tough luck. You'll just need to build over to the nearest tree or rock or pretty much anything you can get material from and harvest it. You'll probably end up rinsing and repeating this quite a lot, even if you aren't low on mats, just so that, you won't run out. But be warned, the moment you touch the floor, you fail the challenge. It doesn't matter if someone shot you down and you only touch the floor for a second. That 1 second is all it takes to fail. If you do get shot down, just attempt to quickly build some stairs or pyramids before you hit the bottom. That may save your life. And if you really want to kick this challenge up a notch, I dare you to attempt this from the very beginning of the game. It's insanely hard to get to the level of material required for cross-map travel, but you might even get lucky and have multiple circles spawn on you. Plus, with the rifts in the game, it can make doing this challenge from the beginning a lot easier. Also, there's the carts, and technically, if you're sitting in one, you're not really touching the ground, but I don't know, that seems a little bit too easy. I think you should just wait until the circle gets smaller after the first 2, and then go inside and play it like that. But moving on to number 2, we've got the no healing challenge. Now, don't get me wrong. You may be one of the best players of the game, but we all love to have a potion or medkit spare in case you take a few hits and need to heal up. Well, not today, ladies and gentlemen, as this is the no healing challenge. That's right, put your slurp potions down, drop those campfires, and complete the whole game without healing even 1 HP. And yes, that also includes apples and mushrooms, people. Get that into your head, guys. No healing. I've attempted many challenges like this, my friends, and there's always that one guy who's trying to find a loophole in the challenge. Like, yeah, but if I sit at a campfire, it's technically healing me. I'm not healing myself. Don't be that guy. Just try and actually do it. Enjoy the challenge. It's pretty self-explanatory with this one, but make sure to be very careful with your battles. You don't want to jump into battle going crazy with the shotgun, knowing you can take out the enemy before he kills you, just to realize that you're now stuck on 10 health for the rest of the game. Not good. That way, you'll just end up pretty much playing the hide-and-seek challenge for the rest of the game, knowing 1 bullet will be your downfall. The best part about these challenges is that even though they're mainly designed to make for some fun and entertaining gameplay, it also forces you to adapt to different styles of play. Some challenges will make you focus on building, some can make you focus on aim, while others will force you to make smarter decisions in battle, like your positioning. What challenges do you guys like to come up with that can also help you improve your skill? Number 1, the first gun challenge. Similar to the floor is lava challenge, this one can be slightly adjusted depending on how difficult you want to make it. You can make it a complete mystery by making it so that you have to get a chest first, and then the gun you get from that is what you use for the rest of the game. You can also make it a lot easier and just wander around not picking up any guns until you find that 1 gold scar as floor loot. It really all depends on the difficulty you want to set yourself up for. Plus, with the chest version, it makes nearly every game unique, as in one game you could get a sniper out of the chest, and in another you may get an RPG. The first gun challenge is definitely something you want to try quite a bit if you struggle with certain weapons, as it will force you to use that one weapon for the entirety of the game. This repeated use of the same weapon you may not be used to will encode its mechanics into your muscle memory, a bit like going from playing an acoustic guitar to a bass guitar. It has a similar design, but when it comes to the details, they can be very different. Plus, playing with a close-range weapon repeatedly will up your close-range combat skill, and the same goes for playing with a medium-range, long-range, or even explosive-type weapon. One of the more fun things about the first gun challenge is you now have 4 spare inventory slots for all the heals, potions, impulses, and shockwaves when you want to make those crazy plays. So get out there, people. Let us know what challenges on our list you're going to try out first, and tell us how it goes, seriously. Also, if we get this video to 10,000 likes, we'll do a part 2. Be sure to include some ones that you guys like personally, and maybe we'll feature your idea in a future video. But this has been it from us on our list, the top 5 impossible Fortnite challenges that you have to try, but you don't really have to, but we recommend you do. Click that like button if you have not. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Make sure push notifications are on, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.